Not every moment in life is gonna be perfect. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes people do things that hurt us. So how can we deal with these complicated emotions? For me, I think journaling is the best way to understand how I'm feeling, get everything out of my system, and grow from past experiences. So these are some of the journals I've kept. This one is from high school, and I even have some from middle school at my parents' house. Some people might think, what makes the situation any different if I write it down? Well, sometimes when we just think about something, it can feel like we have a million thoughts per minute, especially when you're feeling stressed or upset about something. By writing things down, it forces you to slow down because you can't write as fast as you think, so it's kind of like a calming process. It's also a way to organize your thoughts. So usually when we write something down, there will be some kind of logical way we put things together. So it allows you to make sense of the situation and also understand your feelings. If you feel like you don't know where to start or you don't understand how this can make you feel better, I think it's important to know that there's no real structure that you have to follow. It's not homework, so you can literally write about anything. It could be how you're feeling that day, or something funny that happened at school, or if you're stressed out, you can write down all the reasons that are making you feel stressed out. Also, nobody is ever going to read this, so there's no need to feel embarrassed or ashamed of your emotions. Maybe you have some nosy parents, or you just feel paranoid that somebody is going to read it. You can always rip out the page and dispose of it any way you'd like. Personally, I've always treated my journal like it's a sentient thing, so I have to explain what I did in my life that day or what I've been up to recently, or if I'm venting about something, I have to go through the whole process and explain what happened. And this is ultimately what helps me understand myself and my emotions, because I can see everything written down on paper and it helps me get through the difficult times in my life. I've had times in my life where I struggled with mental health and felt pretty depressed. Sometimes I felt very angry at life. I grew up in a small town in a very poor family, and I didn't fit in and I didn't get along with everyone, so I just felt really stuck in my life. Sometimes the only comfort I had was journaling in my room late at night. Journaling is also a good way to document your life and be able to look back on everything. So I've written down probably more than half of my life now, and when I go back and look at the things I wrote years ago or even months ago, it shows me how much I've grown and changed for the better. It's fun to read about the times I had with my childhood best friend, and it's insightful to look back on times when I thought my world was ending, but present me knows that everything worked out in the end. So I know that whatever I'm going through now, it can't be the end, and things do get better eventually. So if you're looking for a way to deal with your emotions or understand yourself better, or even just start a new hobby, I would highly recommend starting a journal.